Penny Fang brings you fails, so shocking, you'll need a second take. When your drill suddenly decides it wants to be a lightsaber. But hey, always wear proper eye protection. Your vision isn't replaceable. This looks like Minecraft on survival mode, but in real life. Tunnel work is cool, but staying aware of falling debris is even cooler. When the excavator goes full lawnmower mode, just remember always check for hidden cables or wildlife before clearing. Smooth scoop, smoother pour. But seriously, proper compaction is key, or you'll get cracks sending you a breakup letter later. That bead of sealant straighter than my life decisions. Always use tape guides for clean edges. Your future self will thank you. Bro is one wobbly step away from becoming a YouTube fail video. Safety harnesses exist for a reason, use them. Perfect edge work. Just keep your shovel angle steady, one wrong tilt and it's a mess. Your boss will definitely notice. This machine peels wood like it's sharpening a giant pencil. Keep hands clear, wood doesn't bite, but machines do. Snapping PVC together like Lego for adults. Always dry fit first glue. Regrets are the worst regrets. When the crane says, "Trust me, bro," you step back at least 50 meters. Safety first, curiosity second. This man is one wobble away from inventing a new dance move. Always secure your footing, folks. Using a crab claw to pick up a USB on an egg, this is peak engineering. But seriously, avoid unstable surfaces when working with tools. Nothing like a fresh oil drink to keep the machine happy. Regular maintenance saves you thousands later. This vacuum cleaner said, "House cleaning? Nah, I clean entire planets." Great reminder, always locate underground utilities first. Smoothing concrete is basically ironing the earth. The trick: keep steady pressure for a perfect finish. Teamwork level: holding up a whole steel wall. Pro tip: use proper supports so your spine doesn't do the quitting. Nothing beats the sound of fresh soil scooping. Remember, slow movements protect both the machine and the operator. Whatever experiment this is, I hope the boots are waterproof. Always check water depth before stepping near loose ground. My guy is measuring the roof like he's planning a heist. But remember, always secure your ladder. Gravity has no mercy. This grader is drifting like it's in Fast and Furious, Construction Edition. Smooth moves but never speed near edges on a real job site. Pushing that giant slab like it's nothing. Heavy equipment is powerful. Always check stability before making a move. Bro climbing that frame like it's a jungle gym. Cool skill, but safety harnesses exist for a reason. This machine is spinning like it wants to start a music career. Just a reminder, keep fingers far, far away from rotating tools. Teamwork level, professional omelet creators. But seriously, wear masks. Hot oil mist isn't skincare. A perfect wood butterfly, joint simple, strong, and classy. Great reminder that good craftsmanship always beats shortcuts. This tractor is feeding the well like it's hungry. Always check ground stability before driving heavy machinery near holes. Bro's installing this drain like he's assembling a giant metal slide. Clean lines, perfect fit. This is how you keep your yard from turning into a swimming pool after every rain. When your vacuum at home can't even pick up crumbs, but this monster vacuums the whole planet. Great for digging without breaking underground cables. Removing a rusty bolt is like separating two toxic X's, low, loud, and a lot of metal dust. Always wear eye protection for this. This excavator said, "Why dig small when you can remove the whole neighborhood? Perfect for clearing land fast, but watch your footing." When your rebar shadow suddenly turns into an owl, construction magic. Just a reminder that lighting can change everything on site. That bucket lift is peeling grass like it's removing carpet. Great technique for quick landscaping without ruining the soil structure. This roller looks like it escaped from a museum but still has attitude. Securing heavy equipment like this is key for safe transport. Bending heating pipes like they're noodle smooth, even curves help the floor heat evenly and avoid leaks. Butterfly joint time. This tiny wooden piece keeps big cracks from growing like a seatbelt for your furniture. Nothing says plumbing expert like tightening a valve with a drill. Just make sure you don't over-tighten it unless you enjoy surprise water fountains in your yard. Look at that metal getting shaved like it's getting the most aggressive spa exfoliation ever. Always remember, sharp tools and steady hands make clean cuts and fewer surprises. That's not just stitching, this is relationship therapy for leather. Slow, tight, and even stitches keep your seat strong, just like good communication keeps relationships from falling apart. When the excavator digs straighter than my life decisions. Proper drainage like this keeps water flowing smoothly and prevents your field from becoming a surprise swimming pool.
Ready to laugh and learn? Penny Fang serves both in every clip. Bro's laying bricks like he's solving a giant Lego set. Nice technique though. Keeping the line straight is the secret to a strong wall. When teamwork says we got this, even the pipe is scared to roll away. Always lift heavy objects with proper form, folks. POV, you thought it was a boring concrete slab surprise. It's Tarajo hiding underneath. A little polishing goes a long way. Wrapping cable like he's tying the world's strongest shoelace. Secure cable joints prevent accidents, safety first. This little excavator works like it drank 3 coffees. Clean loading like a pro. Precision saves time and fuel. It's not just moving gravel, it's fighting a whole mountain. Proper machinery makes heavy tasks look easy. Bushes, you can't remove us. Excavator, hold my hydraulic fluid. Clearing vegetation keeps sites safe and clean. When your tool looks like a tiny spaceship, but it keeps your construction perfectly vertical, accuracy matters. Smooth like butter. Leveling the site ensures the foundation doesn't turn into a roller coaster later. It's like a giant sorting machine for rocks, the satisfying version. Proper sorting makes construction faster and cleaner. When the excavator says, "Let me open the door for you," always clear the area. Big machines don't do gentle touches. This is not teamwork. This is a trust fall with extra consequences. Lift safely, folks. The wall went from boring to bougie real quick. Pattern tools matter. Use the right one for a clean finish. This scaffolding is held together by hope and faith. Safety, first SUS certified materials. Cutting the floor like he's opening a secret dungeon. Always double check what's underneath before cutting. Crushing cans like it's therapy session hour. Recycle properly. We love a clean planet. New decal, new attitude. Clean the surface first if you want it to stick like a pro. Road said, "I'm tired." Excavator said, "Say no more. Always mark the work zone for safety." Fixing cracks with tape DIY level 100. Just remember, prep the surface or it won't last. This guy is fighting the bricks like they owe him money. Lift with your legs, not your back. When your truck decides it wants to be a drone but physics says absolutely not. Always check your hydraulic lift before raising the bed. POV, when the wall says I'm strong and the excavator says hold my bucket. Always ensure the area is clear before demolition. Smooth like butter, this guy's given the wall a spa day. Proper trowel technique keeps surfaces even and clean. That moment when the concrete arrives and you instantly regret wearing clean shoes. Always stay clear of the chute. This machine spreads asphalt more evenly than peanut butter on toast. Consistent layering prevents cracks later. This operator cuts straighter lines than my haircut. Marking the area first always improves precision. Self-loading mixer acting like a giant spoon scooping its own ingredients. More efficient, less manpower. Cleaning the lake one scoop at a time because nature deserves better than our mess. This truck said I'm tired and took a nap mid-highway. Always inspect the coupling before long trips. Climbing scaffolding like it's a jungle gym, except it's not. Proper safety rigs save lives. Nothing says adulting like installing a faucet and praying it doesn't leak in the next 5 minutes. Pro tip: always check if your bucket is stuck before pulling unless you enjoy surprise renovations. That's not a fish container, that's a full-on aquatic highway. Safety goggles for fish, anyone? When your coworker says just a little scoop and it turns out to be half a mountain. This bulldozer didn't come to work, it came to conquer the entire hillside. Smooth walls don't happen by magic, only by patience, skill, and a lot of wrist pain. If your morning coffee doesn't wake you up, this giant soil puncher definitely will. She said she only lifts light weights. The wheel, 500 kilos of pure disrespect. Road makeover time. Just remember, what looks fun on videos is very loud in real life. Perfect tile alignment. 10% skill, 90% praying your floor isn't weirdly crooked.
Watch the moment everything went wrong and, sometimes surprisingly, right on Penny Fang. This lineup looks like the excavator version of a fashion runway. Except these models actually do real work. Always check stability before displaying heavy machines like this. This tool is gripping the roof edge like it's trying not to fall off Monday's responsibilities. Using proper clamps keeps the roof panels aligned and safe. That moment when gravity becomes your best coworker. Just make sure no one stands behind the truck safety zone always matters. That metal is hotter than my motivation on January 1st. Heating before forging makes it easier to shape and prevents cracks. These steel balls are rolling into position like they're checking into a hotel. Clean bearings mean smoother rotation and longer machine life. Look at that satisfying clean edge like icing a cake, but way heavier. Using a guide board ensures every layer stays perfectly shaped. This magnet just said, everyone, come with me. Magnetic lifting saves time, but always double check load limits. That bucket is carving the slope like butter. Proper angle control keeps the excavator stable on uneven terrain. Rust removal level, professional patience. Regular cleaning keeps steel parts from weakening over time. Precision loading because nobody wants the dirt splash bonus. Smooth bucket control reduces spills and speeds up the job. Smooth scoop. This operator makes digging look as easy as serving ice cream. But hay always checks soil stability before working. Safety first. Harvest mode on. This machine just said move. Humans, I got this. Smart farming saves time and your back. Digging the perfect trench like it's slicing a cake. Machines like this keep utility lines neat and consistent. That bucket dumps gravel like a kid dumping sand at the beach, but way more precise. Remember, keep a safe distance from swinging loads. Handmade bricks. This guy is basically a one-man factory. Fun fact, consistency is key. Same pressure equals stronger bricks. Goodbye roof. Controlled demolition like this prevents debris from flying everywhere. Always plan the fall direction. Nature's candy, but careful honeycombs are fragile, so slow slicing keeps the structure intact. just hanging out literally. Lifting heavy trucks like this requires perfect weight balance and certified equipment. Underwater drilling looks peaceful, but divers follow strict procedures to avoid pressure risks. Respect to these underwater heroes. Poking holes like it's making bubble tea pearls. Aerating soil keeps lawns healthy by letting roots breathe. Look at that clean corner. This builder's smoother than my excuses on Monday mornings. Always shape your corners early. Fixing them later is pain you don't want. This excavator said, "Perfection only. Those lines are straighter than my life decisions." Leveling like this prevents erosion later. Smart move. Rowe really trusted the operator with his whole car and his whole life. Always keep a safe distance around heavy machinery. Gravity doesn't do refunds. She's stronger than Wi-Fi on a good day, but seriously use proper lifting posture or your back will file a complaint. Patch level satisfying. That roller's doing the world's calmest rescue mission. Always clean the hole before filling. Better bonding, cleaner finish. That truck's eating rocks like it skipped breakfast. Load evenly like this so the truck stays balanced and the driver stays happy. That's not a machine, that's a farming lightsaber. Proper trenching like this improves drainage and boosts crop health. This wall just got a cement shower it didn't ask for. Spray coats help the plaster stick. Better teamwork, baby. concrete going in smooth like morning coffee. Always pour slowly to avoid air pockets, they weaken the foundation. That's not a sprinkler. That's a budget water rocket. Check your pressure valves. Too much pressure means wasted water and danger. Look at that tile precision, my man is basically doing surgery on the floor. Clean lines equals happy homeowners. Proof that even an old rusty pipe just needs a little spot A. Always fix the small leaks before they become waterfalls. Who needs a gym membership when you stack cement bags all day? Always lift with your legs, not your back. That's not a pipe, it's a dragon on energy drink. Keep a safe distance from high pressure flow, kids. And this is why parking near intersections is basically a survival challenge. Stay clear of big turning trucks. My guy is bending physics for a living. Wide turns save lives. Always give trucks room. That metal just got a reality check. Safety tip: hot steel looks cool, but touching it is not cool. That house is literally going on a road trip. Engineering magic, just don't stand in the danger zone. From raw rubber to a perfect tire factory, magic in action. Always respect heavy machinery.
This isn't your average building site, it's Penny Fang. When your machete is doing all the work but you still pretend you're supervising. Always cut away from your body to stay safe. This chef said, "Cleaning is easier when you make the mess look luxurious, but seriously wipe spills fast before they stain." DIY level. Using a drill to make your own plumbing upgrade. Just keep your hands steady. Precision saves time and repairs. This man polishes metal like he's massaging a stressed out bowl. Slow and even pressure gives the best finish. Sparks flying like a fireworks show, but please wear proper gear. Welding safety saves your eyes and your eyebrows. When the rock says I'm heavy and the excavator says I don't care. Always check load limits before a lift. If hitting it doesn't fix it, hit it smarter, not harder. Gentle taps help diagnose stuck parts safely. Nothing is more satisfying than perfect concrete flow. Level it slowly to avoid trapped air bubbles. Greasing the joints so it stops yelling every time it moves. Lubrication reduces wear and extends lifespan. This rock is so hot it looks like it came straight from the volcano. Heat expands stone, making it easier to split cleanly. This guy's trowel game is faster than my brain on Monday morning. But remember, consistent pressure makes the mortar stick better. When the machine looks sketchy but works like a champ. Just don't forget, homemade tools need extra safety checks. That's not concrete pouring, that's lava falling into a dungeon. Slow and steady so the formwork doesn't burst. When the press hits harder than life's problems. Always keep a safe distance, this thing doesn't do second chances. Gentle taps, strong results. Rubber mallets help shape metal without leaving ugly dents. This man's cleaning skills deserve an award. Just remember to shut off hydraulic pressure before getting this close. When the anchor is big enough to fight Godzilla, always secure the area. One swing can be deadly. Look at that, someone's stacking bricks like it's a Lego speedrun, but hey, always check for cracks before stacking. Trust me, future you will thank you. When your crane is small but mighty, just remember, always check the wheels are locked before lifting anything heavier than your weekend regrets. Cutting through that wall like it's a steak. Pro tip: Always keep both hands steady walls. Don't grow back, but fingers don't either. That tape job looks like someone's wrapping a Christmas gift they don't like. Fun fact, over-tight wrapping can cause leaks later. Go firm, not furious. One nail standing tall while the others look like they survived a hurricane. Reminder, always hammer straight your wood and your pride will last longer. When the bathroom corner looks suspicious, always check for leaks. Water damage waits for no one. Riding the rail like it's the construction Olympics. Safety tip, always stay clipped, and gravity is undefeated. That pickaxe went in smoother than expected, but never hit a sealed drum. Pressure plus sharp tools equals surprise fireworks. Drilling into the ceiling like an absolute pro. And look, no dust everywhere. Always use a dust catcher unless you enjoy concrete-flavored oxygen. Walking around the site like it's a mud spa. But seriously, wet work areas are slippery. Slow steps save ankles. When the machine bends the metal cleaner than my life decisions. Always heat treating steel makes it easier to form. Don't try this by hand. This machine said, one cut fits all. Masketing like this keeps every piece uniform. Super important for construction safety. Harvesting honey like scooping gold. Fun fact, removing the wax cap helps honey flow better during extraction. Tying the fence like he's sewing metal. Secure knots, keep the fence tight, and prevent sagging over time. This truck just said, "I think I can fit." Spoiler, it couldn't. Always check height clearance bridges. Don't negotiate. Concrete dumping like a giant ice cream machine. Spreading evenly prevents weak spots in the foundation. Smoothing the mortar like frosting a cake. A tight seal at the base keeps water from creeping into the wall. That's not just strapping, that's a masterclass in tension control. That's not just woodworking, that's engineering with pure confidence. Smart work, not hard work. That's how modern farmers do it. When your air cooler and sink finally become best friends. Construction isn't always pretty, but it sure is entertaining. Welcome to Penny Fang. Bro said, who needs a repair stand when you've got pure determination? But seriously, lifting a dirt bike like that can injure your back. Always use proper support tools, not superhero mode. That's what happens when physics says nope. Sharp turns with a heavy tanker are dangerous. Slow down and keep the center of gravity stable. This scooter is carrying more passengers than a budget airline. Fun, maybe. Safe, absolutely not. Always follow the weight limiter brakes. We'll thank you later. Cutting a leaning tree without planning is basically playing gravity roulette. Always check the fall direction and clear the area. It's safety rule number 1. Ah yes, the satisfying part, filling all the gaps. But remember, clean excess cement quickly before it hardens, or you'll be scraping all day. These guys turned construction work into a drum concert. Looks fun, but always wear eye protection. Flying rock chips are no joke. Bro is pressing that insulation like he's tucking a baby into bed. Just remember, proper insulation saves energy and your electricity bill. This man trims hedges like he's giving nature a fresh fade. Straight lines equals safe lines, because clean cuts keep plants healthy. Nothing says Monday mood like scraping off 20 years of rust. Pro tip: always clean old metal before repainting, or it won't stick. That's not firewood, that's a lumber avalanche. Always stack logs properly. Gravity doesn't accept excuses. When the wall stands in your way, just politely remove a perfect circle. Safety tip: keep both hands steady to avoid kickback. Nothing like a tanker taking a nap and spilling Shrek juice everywhere. Remember, slow turns prevent rollovers. She's stacking those tiles with the precision of a sushi chef. Proper alignment means fewer broken tiles later. My man really said, "I trust physics," then climbed right on it. PSA: never stand on unstable equipment. This machine peels persimmons cleaner than my mom peeling prices off gifts. Smooth peeling reduces food waste. Nice. When the level says perfectly straight, but your gut says no way, always trust the tool's eyes lie, measurements don't. This is why every workplace needs training and maybe knee pads. Lift with your legs, not your chaos. When you fix the leak by becoming the leak. Water pressure 1, plumber 0. Always shut off the main valve first. Not me thinking it was real brick. This is what I get for trusting walls. Always inspect materials before building. This is the kind of teamwork OSHA has nightmares about. Safety first, like seriously, first. Painting the ground like it's the world's biggest nail polish. Clean strokes. Even pressure smooth finish every time. Tree climbing level. Professional, gravity is optional when you know your knots. When the load moves faster than your survival instincts. Always stand clear of suspended objects. He's welding like the pipe owes him money. Clean welds make strong joints. Take your time. Hiding during demolition is definitely not in the safety manual. Always confirm the site is clear before lifting. Bro really said, who needs a trowel when you've got a PVC pipe? Efficiency 100, technique questionable. But hey, always improvise safely, folks. That claw placement is smoother than my morning coffee pour. Precision like this saves time and avoids expensive oops moments. She's giving runway energy on a tractor. Fashion meets farming, but please, don't try this outfit at home. Safety first. Gravity is doing 90% of the work here. But knowing how a tree will fall is real skill. Never cut trees without proper training. When the bridge says one at a time and the truck says nah, always respect weight limits, unless you like surprise swimming lessons. Swinging that hammer like he's fighting final boss mode. Proper demolition is about control, not chaos. Safety goggles, everyone. This is basically a power washer but for cement. Great for coverage, just don't stand in the splash zone. Sir, that ladder angle is one bad decision away from a hospital trip. Remember, 3 points of contact for safe climbing. This thing looks like it retired in 1998 but still shows up for work. Always check your brakes, loose machines are no joke. Cleanup level, professional. Oil spills are slippery and dangerous. Respect the gear and the process. Bro just discovered the surprise feature of budget cement bags. Instant dust explosion. Always lift with control unless you enjoy eating for lunch. This kid is fighting that cement bag like it owes him money. But hey, bend your knees when lifting, not your back, unless you want permanent old man mode. Nothing says innovation like a wheelbarrow wheel auditioning for breakdance. Pro tip: always secure your load and check your wheels before rolling out. This man just unlocked the giraffe mode upgrade. Smooth tape work, though long seams need steady hands and patience. When you gotta battle parking meters in the winter, it's like wrestling a frozen robot. Reminder: regular maintenance keeps these machines alive. Teamwork, level 100. 1 pours, 1 guides, both trying not to fall in. And yes, low pouring avoids trapped air pockets. He's standing on future furniture like he owns the place. Solid stance, though just remember, stable footing keeps the drill from wandering. POV: you ordered 1 pipe and the universe shipped 5. Always chalk round materials, gravity has no chill. Ah yes, the ancient battle of yellow versus red. But whichever you choose, keep a firm grip. Impact drivers kick harder than they look. My man is tuning that fuel tank like it's a steel drum. But for real, never strike metal near fuel unless you're 100% sure there's no vapor. POV: when you take work smarter, not harder, a little too seriously. But hey, safety first, folks. Power tools and food do not mix. This guy's making perfect grooves like he's drawing lines in a notebook. Smooth work, just remember, even concrete needs good drainage. This man is basically the real-life Spider-Man. Zero fear, all muscles. Always secure your harness before going down a well. Concrete leveling, the world's most stressful erase and redo moment. Pro tip: work quickly before it sets. Bro unlocked the teamwork level 100 achievement. Mud like this teaches one lesson: never go in without traction. Fish Tetris Marine Edition. But seriously, always secure the deck to avoid slipping. When your truck says "I'm done" louder than you ever could, black smoke equals time for maintenance, folks. Rock climbing, but make it dangerous and productive. Safety ropes and helmets are non-negotiable here. DIY level. Chaotic genius. Just a reminder: stability matters when handling solar panels. That propeller is getting a spa treatment. Always clean and balance your prop for smoother sailing. Bro's mixing concrete like he's summoning a dust storm. Pro tip: always wet the floor first. Your lungs will thank you later. That's not slicing meat, that's precision shaving. Always keep your blade sharp and your fingers far away. When your job is basically "don't fall through the floor." Education moment. Always reinforce temporary platforms. Gravity has no mercy. Turning a boulder into a fancy sink. This is Minecraft with taxes. Safety tip: goggles on. Rocks do fight back. Bro's stacking metal cans like it's Tetris on nightmare mode. Remember, unstable stacks equals surprise avalanche. Who needs expensive tiles when you've got this magic stamp? Smooth pressure equals perfect pattern. That wheel is plowing the field like it's late for work. Tip: consistent depth helps seeds grow evenly. Chef said, squeeze with confidence. Even flow equals even cooking. That corner is sharper than my life decisions. Use guides like this for clean, straight edges. He swung like Thor but landed like SpongeBob. Always stabilize your log technique beats strength.
Penny Fang, giving you the tools to laugh harder than ever. This is what happens when engineering meets snack time. Clean cuts, happy chestnuts, and no fingers lost today. Sometimes the simplest tool is the smartest tool. A hammer never lies, just don't use it on things you want to keep pretty. Flooring level, professional. Knee pads on, precision up. Always protect your knees, they don't come with replacement parts. Why shovel snow when you can delete it? Fire beats ice every time, just don't try this next to your gas meter. Safety first, everyone's wearing full face shields except the guy closest to the sparks. He's living dangerously for all of us. A tiny tool doing big work. Proper cable tension keeps loads safe, nobody wants surprise whiplash on the job. If your coolant looks like mashed potatoes, your car is calling for help. Maintenance matters unless you enjoy surprise breakdowns. Perfect cuts with zero fancy tools. Precision isn't about the equipment, it's about the hands using it. This is the lawn equivalent of hitting refresh. Quick, clean, and oddly satisfying, just keep your toes clear. This trailer said, "Who needs wheels?" Remember, if your axle becomes the tire, it's time to pull over, not power through. Bro's riding that mobility scooter like it's a roller coaster. Safety tip: if your feet leave the ground, your brain should say stop. That weld is cleaner than my entire life decisions. Reminder: steady hands equals strong welds and fewer oh moments. That weld is cleaner than my entire life decisions. Reminder: steady hands equals strong welds and fewer oh moments. Precision level, surgeon. One wrong move and that house becomes modern art. Always measure twice, drop once. He lifted that mold like it owes him money. Pro tip: always check balance before lifting heavy forms. This is what peak teamwork looks like. One cuts, one seeds, nature loves efficiency. Bro said, "Who needs a brush?" and created a whole wooden illusion. Fun fact: pressure control is key in faux finishing. Sunset shift, but safety still matters. Tying off your harness can save you from an unexpected skydive. He's giving the ceiling a makeover, one perfect panel at a time. Accuracy makes the finish look expensive. Swinging that hammer like he's trying to impress gravity. Safety tip, always stand clear unless you want a surprise headache. My guy is sitting on the roof like it's a Sunday picnic, but safety ropes are not optional, folks. Gravity doesn't negotiate. This is what happens when construction workers think they're at the gym. Teamwork is great, just make sure the wheel of fortune doesn't roll over you. He's balancing that panel like he's playing Jenga on expert mode. Reminder, forklifts lift things, not your heart rate. This machine is spitting logs out like it's printing money. But keep those hands away, wood doesn't grow back. That roller is ironing the road better than I iron my shirts. Smooth roads save car suspension, worth every pass. He feeds those slabs into the machine like it's a toaster. Pro tip, measure twice, fingers only come once. He's fixing that road like it personally offended him. Hard work is great, but proper tools make it safer and easier. Driving with your foot might look cool, but it's not a feature on the truck, it's a shortcut to unemployment. Hanging on the banana rail like it's a jungle gym, but remember, those rails carry fruit, not humans. This man is speedrunning how not to cook an egg. Pro kitchen tip, crack the egg over the bowl, not the sink. That's not just a cart, that's leg day, cardio, and therapy all in one. Pro tip, always check the road before loading the whole farm. When your job requires courage, balance, and zero fear of gravity. Safety harness on point belts, always double check your gear. That concrete flow looks satisfying until you realize one wrong move turns into 3 hours of cleanup. Measure twice, pour once. POV, you lost the battle with mosquitoes long ago and now you're not taking chances with flying grass either. Wear proper protection, not this. That truck is doing a yoga pose it never signed up for. Reminder, balance your load before the road balances you. These guys are working faster than my Wi-Fi. Just remember, when working on slopes, keep your footing solid. Assembly line energy but outdoors. Efficiency is cool, but always watch your fingers near moving crates. When your motorcycle becomes a multipurpose farm tool. Fun idea, dangerous execution. Secure the load, my friend. This is the kind of trust exercise nobody asked for. Safety tip: never put hands, or friends, near the striking zone. Slow and steady breaks the stone and saves your toes. Proper stance makes the job easier and much safer. Using a traffic cone as a funnel? Honestly, that's some top-tier problem solving. Just remember, clean tools mean clean results and fewer surprises in your engine. He really said, why use the door when you can yeet yourself out of the window? Kids, please, always check the landing before trying anything wild. Scraping snow like it personally offended him. Pro tip: warm water, not hot water, helps loosen ice without cracking your windshield. This machine punches metal cleaner than my brain processes Mondays. Always wear gloves though, sharp edges do not play around. That slice was cleaner than a chef cutting sashimi. Lesson: measure twice, cut once, and keep your fingers nowhere near the blade. Concrete teamwork in the rain? That's dedication. Just remember, water changes the mix, so always protect fresh concrete from heavy rain. Old school fence building. Simple, effective, and a great arm workout. Just make sure the posts stay vertical or your fence starts moonwalking. This line painting machine draws straighter lines than my life decisions. Precision matters, clean lines keep drivers safe. My guy pulled that rope like he's summoning a dragon. Safety tip: always check anchor points, gravity doesn't negotiate. That corner finish is smoother than my excuses for being late. Using the right guide tool makes wall edges perfectly straight. Edge trimming like a pro. Just remember, grass grows back, toes do not. Safety boots, people. When you try to save time but end up inventing a new parking style. Slow down, speed bumps are undefeated. That's a whole lot of rebar, like metal spaghetti. Precision matters here, or the whole building gets al dente. Nothing says teamwork like cooling your coworker before he turns medium rare. Hydration and heat safety, folks. Just hanging out literally. Heavy machinery in the air is cool to watch, not cool to stand under. Safety zone, please. When you say, just trim a little, and nature hears, full reset. Always plan your fall direction before cutting. That machine eats weeds like it skipped breakfast. Great reminder to clear your field the safe way, no hands near the blades. He cuts glass smoother than my life decisions. Sharp tools demand sharp focus, one slip is all it takes. There's no therapy like demolition therapy. But hey, always check what's inside the wall before swinging. This man's doing parkour but make it construction. Fun to watch, but always secure your ladder and balance first. When your farming day turns into a crane-powered adventure. Safety tip, always clear overhead lines before lifting anything this huge. POV, you sat down for a break and accidentally invented the world's saddest chair. Pro tip, always check what you're sitting on. When your engine oil looks like soup, yeah, that's not good. Lesson, milky oil equals water contamination, get that checked ASAP. Tea time inside a rust museum. Just remember, if the floor of your car can brew tea, it can probably fall off too. This forklift said, "Gravity who?" But seriously, always balance your load before climbing a ramp. Bro adjusting his wiper manually, that's dedication. Tip, if your wipers fail, pull over, don't become the wiper. Teamwork level, risky but impressive. Safety note, always secure your scaffold boards before stepping on them. When you skip leg day but never skip being chaotic. Tip, poles aren't gym equipment, unless you want unexpected injuries. This little tool is the real MVP, pulling that floor in tight. Always use proper tools to avoid damaging your boards. Lifting like a superhero, but your spine is not a Marvel character. Bend your knees, not your back.